So looking into different time frame, looking into different scenarios, the price of Bitcoin is still fighting to break out of this 17,000 resistance line, because we know 17,000 for the medium short term is one of the most important resistance line which we have to flip into support, because if we do that, then there is a very high probability for a price to continue this uptrend, forming another bull trap or so-called dead get bounce type of scenario. Why? Because yesterday we found out in the past price action, whenever the price of Bitcoin, after showing support around this horizontal trend line, what has happened as soon as the support has been broken, we had this free fall type of scenario. Each and every time you can see after some consolidation, price breaking the key line of support, we had a free fall type of scenario. And in our case, the price has already broken the support, the key line of support which we had between 18 to 19,000, and now the price is trying to show this relief rally. But I made it very clear in the past price action, if you look at this formation here, guys, after this corrective movement, what unfollowed? A relief rally, and this relief rally got rejection exactly at this 0.5 Fibonacci line, just like dead cat bounce. And after that, we had this bigger price retracement, another dead cat bounce formation. You can see price showed this retracement of 50%. We got rejection exactly at this 0.5 Fibonacci line, just like from the past price action. After some consolidation, we also started this corrective movement lower than the previous low, because in a dead cat bounce, price always form this lower highs, lower lows continuation pattern type of formation. And in our case right now, as you can see, if the price does manage to flip the resistance which we have around 17,000 into support in the medium short term, then we are expecting this trend also to show a relief rally at least towards this 0.5 Fibonacci line, which is going to be between 18 to 19,000 range before choosing a trend direction like this. Yes, because we know in the medium short term, price has to overcome this obstacle around 17,000. So before we look at the CPI indicator, before we look at this ascending triangle which is considered as a bullish scenario, please guys, destroy that like button if you haven't done it yet. And for those individuals watching it for the first time, hit the subscribe button and the bell. Now if we look at this price action of Bitcoin here in a daily time frame, you can see very clearly the price of Bitcoin right now is not just only facing the resistance from this ascending triangle, the upper line area, but we are also facing the resistance from this monthly S2 line. Yes, this monthly S2 line you can see here, which is lining exactly at 17,000, is going to be acting as one very strong line of resistance around this area. If we flip this upper line from ascending triangle, if we flip the resistance from this S2 line around 17,000, then we are aware, guys, the next target for us is going to be this monthly S1 line, which is sitting around 18,700 range. And that was the reason why I showed you with this relief rally. If we do see this relief rally after flipping 17,000 to support, then the price might be getting gravitated around this 0.5 Fibonacci line, and that is also between 18 to 19,000 range, just like as shown here in an example with this monthly S1 line. So that's why please do not overlap the sell. Wait until the price breaks out of certain line of resistance or support before placing any trade, because if we look at this exact scenario but in a different way, you can see, guys, in a 4-hour time frame, the price of Bitcoin is forming this symmetrical triangle formation. Yes, symmetrical triangle could be bullish, could be bearish, but for bullish, we have to overcome the resistance which we have around this 17,000 line. You can see now 17,000 is a very important line of resistance which you have to break if the price wants to continue this uptrend, because if you do break the 17,000 resistance and flip that into support, then you can see the price of Bitcoin could be starting a new movement here to the upside between 18,600 to 19,000 range. So that's why, guys, you can see from this symmetrical triangle, if 17,000 gets broken and flipped into support, 19,000 could be our next potential target. Also, through this ascending triangle, once the upper line flips into support, there is a very high probability of this trend also to continue to the upside, and also with the help of this CPR indicator. And now if you add this relief rally or the dead cat bounce type of formation, what could be playing out after flipping 17 into support, The 0.5 is also lining between 18 to 19,000 range. So that's why, guys, this 18 to 19,000 could be looked as our potential target if we find proper support above 17,000 in the medium short term. But if we fail to break the 17,000 into proper support, then we have to be careful, because the price of Bitcoin could be showing a corrective movement again, testing the support around 16,000, right, between that range, and also failing to hold that into support, then we could be showing a corrective movement in this manner, because the symmetrical triangle can be used for both bullish and bearish. Because if the lower support gets broken, then you can see we could be again getting attracted between 14 to 15,000 range. I mean, price could be coming back to retest the support from this S3 line, right, which is around 15,800, and could go even lower. So that's why, guys, that's why let's hope that this support around 16,000 remain, and resistance which we have around 17,000 to be flipped into support. And beside this, guys, beside this, even if we look at this one example which we talked on my yesterday video in an hourly time frame, we have found out the price of Bitcoin after reaching this bearish target from this ascending broadening wedge, head and shoulder, started showing this relief rally. And right now, this exact line around 17,000 is acting as a strong line of resistance. The price of Bitcoin has tried plenty of time to break out of it, but we have seen rejection each and every time. So what I'm trying to show you here with the previous example, symmetrical triangle upper line, ascending triangle upper line, monthly S2 line is one very important line of resistance. And now also in hourly time frame, you can see the price has to flip the 17,000 into support to continue this uptrend. But if you look at this buy sell indicator, crypto on a buy sell indicator in our hourly time frame, it did give us a buy signal when the price of Bitcoin approached around 16,500, 16,600, and it still is. So if we do follow this buy signal indicator, it is showing us the price has a probability to break out of this 17,000. So let's hope that this 17,000 resistance to be flipped into support, because if we do that, then you can see, guys, then you can see simple inverse head and shoulder, or you can look at this price action here like this. For the immediate short term, once the 17,000 gets broken and flipped into support, 18,000, 19,000 is going to be looked as our potential upcoming target. So please, guys, please do not over leverage yourself until certain line of support or resistance get broken, and use proper risk management strategy, because we know failing to break out of this key line of resistance which you have around 17,000 will clearly indicate the price of Bitcoin is showing weakness, and we could be following this dead cat bounce trading pattern, because each and every relief rally I have showed you has actually faked out another lower low, fake out another lower low. I mean, lower highs, lower lows continuation pattern. So if we do see a breakout of the 17,000 price, again testing the key line of resistance which we have around 0.5 Fibonacci line, 18 to 19,000, then this line could be rejecting the price again. And if we do that, then we are going to form another lower highs and then another lower lows here in this manner, and price could be following the original trend just like as shown here in an example. So these are some of the quick update that I wanted to share with you in today's video. If you enjoyed my work, then please destroy that like button, and for those individuals watching this for the first time, hit the subscribe button and the bell. Now by saying this, I'm signing out. My name is Anup. Bye bye.